The Viking exploration, according to the Galbraith kids. So, a long time ago, there were these guys called the Vikings, and they lived in the Scandinavian peninsula, Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. At the moment, they were trying to conquer France, which didn't quite work out. There's also this family, and the dad was named Thorvald. He got in a fight and killed some guy here, and so they had to get kicked out, and they had to go all the way over to Iceland, and they went exploring west. Then the son, Eric the Red, got in a fight and killed 2 of his neighbors. He got kicked out too. So he sailed all the way over to Greenland, which wasn't really green. It was more like Iceland. So he gave it that name so he could get people to follow him. The idea worked, and 25 boats came, but only 11 of them sunk, which left not very many to here. When they got here, they were very disappointed and found there was barely any room they could really live on. So, Eric the Red was listening to these guys' stories.
He had a son.
He had a son named Ericsson, and Leif Erikson. And Erikson was listening to these people's stories, and he heard about this one guy who said he was out on the ocean doing something, and he saw this mysterious island. He never had time to go exploring it, so he never got around to looking for it. When Erikson heard about it, he was really excited and wanted to go find it when he was old enough. So when he was trying to get his dad to come with him. He bought the guy's boat, and yeah. So Eric the Red was not really wanting to go, but finally he agreed and went with him. But on the way to the boat, to the harbor place, his horse stumbled, and the dad, Eric the Red, fell off and broke his foot. So Leif Erikson went off alone. He sailed all the way over to Newfoundland in Canada. After a while, they found out one of their men was missing, so they went to search for him. They found him in the middle of a lot of vines, a clearing, where they found
dated by giant polar bears.
Well, that part wasn't really a part of the story. That's just started off. And they found him eating a whole bunch of grapes. And as fast as he could. And so they filled their boats with grapes and named the place Vinland. So they took him back to Iceland over here. Greenland, really Iceland. And they told everyone, and they're like, hooray, you found food. And so they got followers, and they came over here. But when they got there, they found out that there were native tribes living there.
Yeah, those are the followers that came.
Yeah. And the dragon.
Wait. So do I go to Greenland?
Yeah, go right through over to.
And the dragons were just like, whoa, what the? And so yeah. And they built huts and tried to defend themselves from there, but eventually they fell back and went back to Greenland.
Wait, who was it? Why couldn't they stay there?
Because there are these guys called the Skraelings.
Natives called the Skraelings.
Yeah, natives called the Skraelings.
Or who they called the Skraelings.
Yeah.
The Vikings called them.
So that's why they had to go back, because they...
I'm gonna go slow.
But first, when they went back, they loaded their ships with grapes again.
And show your Viking ships that you... Oh,
The other ones. These were their real ships. Except they had oars.
Think about their ships.
They had dragon heads and they had flat bottoms on their boats,
Kind of.
so they could sail up onto right up onto the sand. So they could sail right onto the sand without getting stuck way back here and having to make little ships by oars, little rowboat ships. They weren't this colorful though. Yeah.
Get the corner.
It's burning. It's a burning.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, poor Bob and Fred.
Not Freddie.
We will miss them so. They were good Vikings.
Can I light another one?
They
Put it in. Grab the boat. Actually,
conquered lots of Celts and took over farms for our families so we could have farms.
Actually, Mom, they're
Stole lots of gold for us. We will miss them.
Well, their wives will anyway.
It's like the dragon.
There they go.
Bye bye, Freddie.
But that's such an honorable way to go.
You were one of the
Oh.
most horrible, vicious Vikings ever, and
Freddie's burning up.
Freddie.
No! Push it. The mask fell on Bob, not Freddie.
It's spinning.
Oh.
Why did
Wait.
the mask ever fall down on Freddie?
Well, Bob just got burned.
Freddie's
Oh.
burned.
No, he's right there.
Oh, so far,
dead.
has the tape burned? Because the bottom isn't burning, probably because it has so much tape.
You put a lot of tape on it?
What else burned? Yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
That's why I said just use heavy paper so that it...
Well, I have to tape together.
Well, I guess that's the end of our funeral because the other part didn't burn. But
Add matches.
hey, the little guy's burned, so that's the whole point, right?
Not trying to
Sing
sink
it.
Oh,
it.
now Drew's gonna sink it.
And
Oh, there we go.
there's little.
Goodbye, Vikings. Brave Vikings.
Bye, Bobby. Bye, Freddie.
Bye, Fred.
And goodbye,
The boat
Vikings.
that I
For
made.
now. The boat that Emily made. All right.
Bye, Bo.